Good afternoon. Now this is something a little different, that's for sure. I'm not going to say no names. Anyone who does know will know. If you don't, you don't. I'm up in North Wales. Something a little different, and I hope you can see that there. Coming down the cliff and coming out. The kestrel hovering. Looking for food. So yeah, we are out tonight. The box full of joeys and the good old XT435 light GTs. I'm not sure if this may be the first time you have seen these rods now since they've been built. Got good old salt this. Look at these for a build. Look at those beauties. Sitting over nice in the tide. Using 8-ounce leads tonight. Hopefully you can see me there. There's a new mark for myself. Should be better. There's a new mark for myself. Done a bit of my own homework. Had a little look around. Checked on the maps. And then asked one of the local boys just sort of for some help on the parking. And where I wanted to go was a no-go because you get clamped. So, plan B, come to a beach. And we're going to go all out joeys, wire traces, just sit on them for the 2.5 hours I'm going to be here for. So, absolutely stunning place. Water's nice and clear. Sun starting to go behind the clouds, which might help us. It's flat as a pancake out there. So, 8-ounce lead. These wire TOPE traces are slightly smaller. We've actually made these for local beaches. They're not as long as I normally make them. So, £150 Rovex 10X. Say 80 £8. Get it right in a minute. 8-ounce lead. On the business end, a 10.0 Sakuma full circle on a dongle via bite end. Cedra components, as always, nice and trusty stuff. Touch wood, doesn't fail me. So, to be fair, what I've got in my box here, the bait wise, this has been in my box since 8 last night. So, it's nearly done a 24-hour shift. All on ice. I'm not going to say they're still solid, but they are just starting to defrost, which is nice because the blood's going to come straight out of them. So, let's say, box full of joeys. Don't really want to mess about tonight. I have just put a 2-hook clip down rig on, one of Bucky's pop-up clip downs. I'm not too sure on size of hooks. I think they're size 1s. So, probably going to show you all how to suck eggs, but I'm not going to talk through this bait up. Just going to do it. One thing I do like to do though is keep the whole joey intact until I'm ready to cast out. That way it saves losing valuable scent just sitting on a stand. I like to put that dongle in behind the gill. If I can zoom in, I will zoom in for you, just to get a better look at my bait. But it's the same old. I start the bottom of the dongle, work my way up to the head. That way, should keep all the guts in the fish, not push it out the fish. Stacks of blood coming out of these. These are from JC's down in Wibley's. Baits to go. Absolute bangers these are. It's a shame I haven't had a chance to go fishing local at the moment with work commitments, but needs must, as they say. Did put a video up with the fly fishing. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that's all I've been able to do at the moment. So I'll turn it, got all the blood coming out of this. Get a good bind on it, get that dongle clamped in. And with a bit of luck, these beaches this way are renowned for good bass. Probably pick up the odd thorny maybe. Tonight we are toping or huss. That is primary target. If we could pick a bass up maybe, that'd be nice. So yeah, doesn't look the best there at the moment, but once all that's chopped and trimmed up, clipped down, leathered out, we can sit back and chill out then. So I'm going to bring out of the rod in and get some fresh baits out for us. And with a bit of luck, the next time I bring you back, one of these rods are going to be screaming off with a nice big fat tope or a nice big fat bullace or bass, which would be nice. But other than that, it's just a pleasure to be out today. It's absolutely boiling. So let's get him in. £8 Joey. Get a drop up a little bit. Slightly turn the body towards the water. Nice little flick back. Mag's off. Out. So, it is now coming up to the witching hour, as they say. Just see me pull that Joey out. And from now on, just Joeys now. Big bait, wire traces, big fish. That's the plan. Just gonna have a nice sit down, nice chill out, nice little relax. Been a fairly busy day today. Long old drive up. And we're working through the day as well. With a bit of luck, one of these are going to go over. Things are a little quiet here, so why not do a bait up? Joey, as I say, I put these in my box last night, about 8 o'clock, and only now they're starting to thaw out, which is perfect for me, because it's going to let all the juices out. Got a 10-0 Sakuma circle. I like to go in the gill plate there. Can you see how my dongle is starting to kick out? Lift the gill, and that dongle should sit. Or what I normally do is that little part of the gill, cut it. The dongle will sit up there. So, as I said, start from the rear end, because it should contain all its guts and everything. Get a good bind there. Just sort of lock it off. See how it's gone like a bubble now, all there. So, tend to find that keeps all the juices in. See, now I'm starting to lock the gills off. which should pin the dongle up and in. For anyone who wants to know sort of my dongle size, hand sort of size, and a little bit more. So let's get a good bind on this now. Don't be afraid with elastic, get it on it. I like to turn the bait every now and again. Just gives a good even spread of elastic. Sometimes it snaps off, never mind. Look at the juices pumping out there now. So, make your way back to the top. That's generally how I have mine. So then I will go around the hook, these places here now, inside there, and here. So I'll come back that way, locks the elastic off, back that way, locks it off, and go around a couple of times and locking it off. And then I find if you use your finger, you can lock the bait off, and then all the way back down, back in the middle. These are banging joeys, these are. More of these please, Wibbly. They are bangers, mate. Or scales coming off my hands as well, I don't know if you can see it, but that is on a perfection loop. There to there. And what I'll do is just pin that up a little bit. That is a Varavas dongle ring. I think that's what they call them. I'll cut that there now when I'm ready to cast, and that should let all the juices out then. So let's get them out there. So there you go. Saltron Light GT with a nice big joey 8-ounce lead. Lots and lots of people asking me about these rods at the moment, and I think I can honestly say now this rod will cover 90% of my fishing. And if I need any more than 8-ounce leads, I will be using the big boys, the 435 GTs. So I tend to put one foot that way now, open my body up to the sea, to where I'm going, keep my body open, the lead's coming back. I'm not full sending these, but it's still going a long way. It's over 100 yards with these, an 8-ounce lead and a joey, over 100 yards, easy. And that's not a guess. Been down the field, taking baits out. There's a video of me and Booker doing baits, casting them out. So as our sun's going out, with a bit of luck, we'll hopefully pull a few fish out. Come on, let's have some in. So, this little beauty, I'm not going to bang him out. Just going to lob this one. Look to high water. So, looking at the people that were swimming earlier, the water is relatively deep, in close. There's people maybe 20 yards out, up to their waist. So, I'm going to lob this one. It's a chance for bass. Could be the main thing, but you never know, tope do come in close. It's too far, I'm just thumbing it a little. Try to go for a lob and put it 70 yards. But yeah, more of a lob this time. Get it in a bit closer. But yeah, look at that sunset out there. Absolutely beautiful place. If I'm up this way again, no doubt I'm sure I'll come again. But Everything is blowing an absolute gale now, so let's get everything tied down. There's only so much in close I can fish. I don't know why, I just don't feel like I'm fishing. So I give that a half hour. It hasn't long gone high water. So fresh bait. Wind has picked up disgustingly. So no doubt this will blow up at some point. Touch wood, they have been pretty good. They've been hammering out. But all the wind. That is out there. That is out. Probably a 20-25 mile an hour side wind. Take that all day. What I like to do is just catch up with the line, get the bow a line, till the wind just blew, tighten it back up, come back now to get in the rest. So it's got to happen. Something's got to happen soon. Line's flat on the floor. Oh no. Come on. Don't want to strike anymore. Line's flat on the floor then. Hope you can see me. Just as our sun's finally disappearing. Ah, I think we missed it. Yeah, it's gone. Ah, just one of those days. You wait the full session for a bite. Sometimes, just that one bite is the only chance you get. I'm hoping that's not my last chance. That's one of the baits we've just literally put out. So, let's get a fresh one back on. And with a bit of luck, these fish are starting to move. Ah, come on. Yeah, well, the back end of the joey's all mangled up. Probably a huss. So it didn't take a run, just dropped me slack. As I was baiting up, I wasn't concentrating, so possible huss chewing away at it. Or an eel maybe, it is a bit twisted up. Oh. Let's get a fresh one out. We've got another hour and a half yet. So, never know. So that is it, I think, guys. I'm hungry. It's about 2 hours now after high water. I've gone through 4 packs of joeys, just not through the lack of trying. I think if the tides were a little later and we were going into darkness a bit more, I think we'd possibly see a huss over high in the dark. But at the moment, the beach was pretty busy earlier. Everyone's gone. No sign of fish. I think it must be spider crabs out there. The bait's coming back in, smashed. Did have that one slack liner, which I would have thought could have possibly been a huss, and we missed. So yeah, it's got to be spiders out there as well. That bait's absolutely mangled, all chewed up, all the way up. I'll bring that up for you to have a little look now, but yeah. So yeah, I think that's the first session I've actually done on camera with the pair of light GTs. As you can see, 8-ounce lead, Joey baits, absolutely leathering them out. Ray baits with 7-ounce lead, even further again. When I have fished in the channel, you've all seen me use my prototype for years. Over the last year, sorry. I've got people coming with dogs, I'll keep my eye on it. So what I will do is end it there. Thanks for watching. Hope we catch you all on the next one.